Harrison.
Yeah.
Best. There we go. I call the regular session of the Isabel County Board of Commissioners to order. Stand for the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, a roll call, please. Here.
Commissioner Engler,
Here.
Commissioner Jalzinski,
Here.
Commissioner Marino,
Here.
Commissioner Swaney,
Here.
Here. Here.
Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That brings us down to approval of the agenda. First off, we'll have general public comments, and then we have no presentations or special reports. Under appointments to boards and commissions, we will move to ratify the membership of the Healthcare Committee. And then consent agenda. Are there any items anyone would like to remove for further discussion on the consent agenda? Hearing nothing there. We'll move down to committee reports. Finance and Administration Committee.
Finance Administration's all set, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee.
Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee is all set, Mr. Chairman.
And Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Human Resources and Public Works is all set, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. We have no intergovernmental affairs, no administrator controller issues, no unfinished business, no new business. We'll have another opportunity for general public comment and then announcements and then adjournment. So with that, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Move Jelazinski.
Support Hutchinson.
Been supported. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We have an agenda. Brings us to general public comments. Anyone for general public comment? Michelle, do we have anyone online or no? We don't. So we'll move right along to, we have no presentations or special reports. Under appointments to boards and commissions, we have a list here in front of us of these fine individuals who have volunteered their time. And I appreciate that. I know everybody's busy, but these folks have volunteered to step forward and take part in this brand new committee. So we have Deanne Crowley, Dorothy Marshall, Kathleen Schaefer, Tim Nieport, Nicole Frost, Emma Latoski, Carrie Curtis, Mike Main, and Jennifer Wilson. As an alternate, Tobin Hope, James Marino, and Sharon Brown. So any discussion on those folks?
Do we need a motion?
We do.
I move to ratify the membership appointments to the Insurance Committee as presented. Support Horton.
Been moved and supported to ratify the appointments to the Insurance Committee. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Very good. And with that, we can move down to consent agenda. Commissioner Hutchinson, would you present the consent
Well,
agenda?
motion reads,
please?
move to approve and place on file the November 1st, 2022 regular meeting minutes, the November 8th, 2022 Finance and Administration Committee meeting minutes, the November 8th, 2022 Criminal Justice and County Affairs meeting minutes, and the November 8th, 2022 Human Resources and Public Works Committee meeting minutes.
Support Marino.
Been moved and supported to approve and place on file the consent agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Very good. Brings us down to committee reports, Finance and Administration Committee.
First item of the evening is the October 28th, 2022 invoice list, the November 4th, 2022 invoice list, and November 10th, 2022 adjustment list. Motion reads, move to ratify and place on file the October 28th, 2022 invoice list in the amount of $367,695.55. The November 4th, 2002 invoice list in the amount of $332,479.93, and the adjustment list dated November 10th, 2022.
I will support that, but I'm making notation to change November 4th, 20 to 2022. I think you said 2002 or something like that, but. you signed
Tripped
it
over my
back
tongue.
down.
It's been moved.
We, on the invoice list, we've received these.
Hold on. It's been moved and supported to ratify and place on file the October 28th, 2022 invoice list, the November 4th, 2022 invoice list, and the November 10th, 2022 adjustment list. Discussion.
So as usual, we get the invoice list emailed to us at home, so we have a chance to look them over and present our questions to administration if we have any. And then we did have some minor discussion on the list. Most of the expenditures that are shown here are very familiar to us. Their payments and contracts, ongoing costs for routine operations. So there was nothing that really stood out out of the ordinary. And on the adjustment list, which I don't have it open, most of them were Gordon Food Service, where we get a discount for early payment. And there was a number of them again that were early payment, so we wouldn't incur a late fee. And there was some minor adjustments for sales tax inclusion or other minor errors.
Very good. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Next up, resolution number 2022-08, United States Department of Agriculture, USDA loan resolution form RD 1942-47. Motion, move to adopt Isabella County Board of Commissioners Resolution number 2022-08, United States Department of Agriculture, USDA loan resolution form RD 1942-47 in the principal amount of $41,500,000 and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support.
Been moved and supported to adopt resolution number 2022-08, United States Department of Agriculture, USDA loan resolution form RD 1942-47. Discussion.
Well, the secret's out of the bag. We're going to be building a $48 million jail. And in regards to that, we need to secure a $41.5 million loan. And this is the USAID resolution basically doing that and saying that. This loan resolution serves to set the parameters of our borrowing with USDA. It allows for refinancing of the loan should interest rates decrease. It establishes the course of action should the county ever default on any principal or interest payments on the loan. It requires written consent of the USDA to encumber the facility and devotes facility revenue specifically to the purpose of debt service, operation, and maintenance, and reserves for loan prepayments. It further mandates that no free service or use of the facility will be permitted. As much as we are committed to paying for this project, the USDA is committed to helping us do so. So,
Further discussion. Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton,
yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Sweeney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes,
Nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
Third item of business is resolution number 2022-09, authorizing intergovernmental agreements with townships within Isabella County. Motion reads, move to adopt Isabella County Board of Commissioners Resolution number 2022-09, authorizing intergovernmental agreements with townships within Isabella County to provide online access on the county's website to information regarding the township's assessment services.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to adopt resolution number 2022-09, authorizing intergovernmental agreements with townships within Isabella County. Discussion.
So the state now requires that township information be made available to the public. And the townships, for various reasons, either inadequate webpage, inadequate internet connection, or whatever reason, would have difficulty meeting that. So in cooperation, discussion with county administration, the solution that came up is that the information would be provided by link on the county's website. And that link would then take it to the specific township that desires that. So this agreement would be exercised with each township that would desire that. Not all townships may choose to participate. They may have the ability to do it themselves, but so a way of working with our local units of government to provide a good public service that meets state law.
Excellent. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Horton,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Sweeney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes,
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
And with that, Mr. Chairman, that completes the diligent work of the finance and administration.
Thank you. Commissioners, Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee.
All right, we have 4 farmland agreement applications on the docket today. First one being Cameron Mogenborg Farmland Agreement Application. Motion reads, move to approve the Cameron Mogenborg Farmland Agreement Application and instruct Isabella County Clerk to forward the approved application to the MDA Farmland and Open Space Program.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the Cameron Mogenberg Farmland Agreement Application. Discussion.
Well, this application is for 39 acres and is for 50 years that the land will be committed to agricultural use. The application seems to be complete and in order to submit to the state.
Commissioner Jazinski.
I just have a question on that. All the other farmland agreements give the parcel number. This one does not. Is that something that's important to have on?
I think the parcel number, I think, was just added to those 3 to keep them separate on the agenda. The parcel information is in the packet. The parcel number is in the packet.
The
Tax
tax.
Right.
Last.
It's in the application tax form, but for the Vernon Mogenberg farmland agreements, that it's all the same owners. So it helps define exactly what land we're doing in the motion.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Horton,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Sweeney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes,
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
All right. Item number 2, Vernon Mogenberg Farmland Agreement Application Parcel Number 10-36-10-1-2. Motion reads, move to approve the Vernon Mogenberg Farmland Agreement Application Parcel Number 10-36-10-1-2 and instruct Isabella County Clerk to forward the approved application to the MDA Farmland and Open Space Program.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the Vernon Mogenborg Farmland Agreement Application Parcel Number 10-036-10-001-02. Discussion.
This is for 55 acres for 50 years, and it has been reviewed by the committee before this and the I just lost the name of the board that I serve on Thursday.
Planning Commission, sir.
Planning Commission, thank you. Yeah, I was worried about the last
to
one.
me
I
all
was
the
about
time.
ready to sneeze through the whole thing, so it really threw me off. So reviewed by the Planning Commission and the application is in order and approved by them as well.
Very good. Commissioner Engler.
Yeah, just a little bit on that last one too. If it's between 5 and 39 acres, they have to have a cost analysis. Anything over 39 acres, they don't have to. So that's why that application was a little bit different than the other ones, because they're all over 50 or 40 acres. So
The cost analysis is for what?
you have to put which is kind of crazy, how much basically per acre.
Oh, a value?
Income.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this discussion came up in the Planning Commission. I actually asked it and and Tim Newport wasn't sure the specifics because it comes down from the state, but he assumed that it had to be producing so much
They want to be valid that it was an
Expect.
agricultural
right,
operation.
Right.
It's not-
has to produce enough value.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do we get credits for this meeting?
Yes.
We're learning.
A
some
lot,
stuff
Yeah.
a
tonight.
lot of farmland agreement here.
Engler's on dean level.
In
right now.
education.
He truly is. He's like,
He's master level.
yeah, we're just all students to his master here, so.
We used to get these through the conservation district.
Mhm.
They used to send it, and then now they don't do that anymore. It either comes through the planning commission or comes right through here, but we actually. used to see them.
Gotcha. Okay. Any further discussion? Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes,
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes,
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes,
Commissioner Horton,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes,
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
Burden Mogenberg Farmland Agreement Application Parcel Number 10-036-20-00-3-003-00. The motion reads, move to approve the Vernon Mogenborg Farmland Agreement Application Partial Number 10-036-20-00-3-00 and instruct the Isabella County Clerk to forward the appropriate application to the MDA Farmland and Open Space Program.
support.
Been moved and supported to approve the Vernon Mogenborg Farmland Agreement Application Parcel Number 10-036-20-00-3-00. Discussion.
Yep, it's just like the previous two, 116 acres again for 50 years. I said, and all of these parcels, we didn't mention it, did not have any buildings on them, so it's all ag land. So
Very good. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes,
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
yes,
Commissioner Jazinski,
yes,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes,
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
Vernon Mogenberg Farmland Agreement Application Partial Number 10-035-20-003-01. The motion read. Move to approve the Vernon Moggenborg farmland agreement application partial number 10-035-20-003-01 and instruct Isabella County Clerk to forward the approved application to the MDA Farmland and Open Space Program.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the Vernon Moggenborg farmland agreement application parcel number 10-035-20-003-01. Discussion.
Same as the previous three. This one's for 77 tillable acres and it's also for 50 years.
Very good. Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
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 0 nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Completes the work of the Criminal Justice and Counties Affairs Committee.
Thank you, gentlemen. Brings us down to Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Our first and only item is 2023 Fisher Annex Lease Agreement. The motion reads, move to approve the 2023 Fisher Annex Lease Agreement for Deerfield Nature Park and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support.
Been supported to approve the 2023 Fisher Annex Lease Agreement. Discussion.
Okay, this is the 37th time we've made this arrangement with the Fisher family. This time it's Kyle Fisher. And since 1983, the county has leased 160 acres from the Fisher family. It's the Fisher Annex as part of the Deerfield Nature Park. It's the southwest portion. And the cost to the county for the use of the annex is equal to the property taxes for the land that year payable to the LLC. And this year it's come to $5,273.81. And first of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Fisher family for doing this. This is really enhances the Deerfield Nature Park for the enjoyment of all the county's residents and visitors. Any questions or comments?
Further discussion? 160 acres of beautiful riverfront property, just a gorgeous addition to that park. And we thank the Fisher family for continuing that lease agreement. So, Mr. Jazinski.
Just drawing back to some memories I had, that at one time, Mr. Fisher had to take some trees out, they were mature trees, they're starting to fall. He donated the total value of those trees back to the county parks, which was a considerable sum of money. And I don't know if the county park still is working with walleye fishing groups and the DNR, but there's a body of water. It's a pond that has a little creek, and they DNR close it up. They raise walleye fingerlings that would then get stocked in the river and some of the lakes in the area. And it was, at the time, it was considered one of the best rearing ponds in the state of Michigan. So only because you could draw it right down, it would kill off any parasitic insects and fish. So it'd be fresh again for the next spring. So a lot of good value came out of that property.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done that like 3 or 4 years ago. I know during COVID they stopped, but I think they're actually planning to go back and the DNR to use that pond again. The pond's still there, so. But it was about 4 or 5 years ago, the last time they actually used that for fingerlings or whatever they call them.
That's great.
Good. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
Moreno,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays, motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
That completes the work of the Human Resources and Public Works Committee, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, gentlemen. We have no intergovernmental affairs this evening, no administrator controller issues, no unfinished business, no new business. Brings us down to general public comment. Still don't have anyone online. I see Michelle shaking her head no. So we can move right on to announcements. Commissioners, any announcements? I'll just repeat, I said this in the work session, but congratulations to Commissioner Hutchinson and Commissioner Engler on their races. And the other commissioners who will be back next year. I appreciate your service. It's a big commitment. And, I appreciate that. Also, we're happy for Commissioner Horton as he's gonna go off and do things that he wants to do in his life. So yeah, there you go. And Commissioner Embry, Mr. Embry, Nicole and I have been kind of talking about how to improve our inboarding process for Mr. Embry. And I've reached out to him and tried to make him feel welcome, let him know we're thinking about him. We're trying to help him come onto the board, get him up to speed quickly. So,
Chair,
yes.
will be new commissioner school. Mac always does that, and that's really, really helpful. You might consider that.
It is. And the trainings that Mac does with MSU Extension are good. And those, I sent everyone an email on those yesterday. So. With that, any other announcements? Yes,
One
Madam
thing I
Clerk.
forgot to do is I forgot to thank the sheriff's department, the day of the election. Sheriff Maine, I think he visited every single precinct. And the township clerks appreciated it, and so did the poll workers and our undersheriff too. Both of them worked with us great. Everyone felt a lot more protected. And also that night, we were able to have an officer be at the county building with us. So it was really great.
Hutchinson.
Yes, I said it in work session, but I'll repeat it again. I want to thank the two veterans on our commission, and Jim Marino and Jerry Chelzeski. Thank them for their service in the past, and thank all the veterans for their service.
Very good. Any other announcements? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn, Horton.
Support Jelezinski.
Moved and supported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
25.
20.